Hi, I'm Robin Sorensen, and I've been a teacher for the past 5 years. And a common struggle I see in my classes is that students have a hard time staying engaged throughout my lessons, and getting them to care about their work can be even more of a struggle sometimes. Over the past few weeks, I've become very passionate about using a student centered curriculum. Um, Creating a model that is going to appeal to each student's personal interests, needs, and setting their own goals. In this model, it is meant to empower students so that they feel like they have control over their learning and that they can achieve it themselves. In a student-centered model, it is thought that learning only occurs through the student. It cannot be given by the teacher. The teacher can help them, but the student actually has to actively do the learning themselves. And students have to see value and be invested in their learning for that to happen. So appealing to their interests and encouraging their own research, providing choices, helps create a better environment for their own learning. This model will help students stay engaged in lessons and make them responsible for their learning. There are two main theories that I think really contribute to this model. The first one being constructivism. Constructivism is when we build on a student's prior learning by recalling any previous experiences or exposures they might have had to it. We also need students to feel that investment in their learning again, going back to that student-centered model. Once they care about something, or if we're appealing to a part of them that they can relate to, they're more likely to learn and retain the knowledge of that subject. The second theory is connectivism. Technology is ever present in our classrooms and our students' lives today, so using it in a way that they feel like they can take control of their learning will be really beneficial for them. Using computers to conduct their own research, like maybe teachers can provide search engines for them to use, go over online safety, and eventually students can even use technology to work with other members of their classmates. And these all help build the experiences that will contribute to their learning and help them remember the content more, because they are able to do their own research and choose which videos or passages that will help them learn and answer questions that the teacher is guiding them to. Working with peers online can be an experience in itself that students will remember and will seem a bit more valuable to them because it's something they can translate into their everyday life. I see both of these theories being used in my own curriculum in my school. We use an iReady program, so we have an iReady magnetic reading and an iReady math curriculum. In the magnetic reading, it is designed to pick up my lowest students and my highest students because the stories are engaging and they appeal to them at that grade level so that everyone can feel excited about what we're learning, no matter what their level may be. It also provides multiple opportunities to socialize with their peers, which help create those connections. In our math, we have examples that relate to students' cultures and experiences. Like we will be talking about food or activities that either they have done or heard of, or it could be something completely new that they find really interesting, and that gets them started for these math problems. So again, it's building on those prior experiences, getting them excited about their learning so that it becomes a lot more engaging and keeps them entertained, but also willing and excited to learn more. My only suggestions for that curriculum would be to provide more opportunities of choice to the students, letting them choose how they would like to present their learning, whether it is in written form or maybe verbal or visual presentations. And then differentiating text, because even though those stories keep them engaged, some students may feel that disconnect because they can't read a passage as well. But overall, I think student-centered learning will be the key to success for many classrooms, especially if you are trying to keep your students more engaged and get them to care more about their learning. Thank you.